let's keep it going for our next fabulous female, Miss Ebony Toliver. Coming on up.
Hey guys, how are you? Let's give it up for the lovely ladies we've had so far. Yeah, this is an all-woman show. If you're confused, I am a female. This is just the LGBT portion of the show. Just a little bit more diverse for you guys. I love what you guys have set up so much things I have to talk about. Wow, it's so easy to be a girl or a woman, you said? Yeah. Unless there's two, you're dating a woman. It's not that easy. But no, like, you talked about Kim Davis, and she's not trying to let us marry each other. Here's the thing. I actually am thinking about proposing to my female friend, right? Thank you. Make sure I don't see Kim. But I went to look for engagement rings. I was like, you know, let's make it official. I'm getting older. I'm not going to say my age like everyone else has. I'll let you guys guess that. But I'm thinking I'm getting older. Let's make it official. And then I went to look for engagement rings. You're right. And I'm thinking, no, we're just going to be Facebook official. Because engagement rings are expensive, people. But I get it. They were never intending for females to purchase engagement rings. So, you know, if you've heard Obama just recently mention that females make like 70 cents on the dollar of their male coworkers do the same job, right? So that percentage of income that I'm missing, that's my engagement ring income. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, okay, so maybe I'm not going to buy an engagement ring. But so I went and I looked out some bracelets, you know, maybe I can buy some time, I'll give her some earrings or something like that, you know, because I feel like we just got marriage equality. So they have to adjust those prices, and by the time they adjust them, I think I'll have my money saved up, because right now it's not going to happen. But then it's like it got me thinking, like, okay, I think I'm ready to be married. You know, I think I'm ready to, you know, go that extra mile. But then I remember being a lesbian that sometimes I have to be a husband and a wife. And I don't think I'm ready to be both, because I'm not, you know, so for example, I don't know if any of you guys are married. I know you have your husbands here. So as a wife, I'm like, okay, we'll have to be able to take care of house and home, take care of the kids, cook, right? Yeah, I struggled at all that. Had to watch my niece, and I was like, yeah, I'm not ready for any of that. Gave her right back. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to cook dinner, make dinner for my girlfriend, make some tacos, you know, Taco Tuesday. I got the meat, I got the shells. But you know what? You want to know how to ruin Taco Tuesday, guys? Buy vanilla yogurt. I was like, God, I can't even get the daggone vanilla yogurt, sour cream, right? I brought home vanilla yogurt, so I had to take her out to eat. So I'm not even a good wife, guys. And then I was like, okay, well, I have to be a husband sometimes. But then I realized I suck at that. So I'm scared of like everything, guys. I'm scared of spiders. And I didn't realize that until like I saw a spider in the house. All of a sudden, I turned into the wife when I was like, oh my God, no. So how can a husband do this? Can a husband do this? This is not husband material. So yeah, guys, I don't know if I'm ready to, you know, propose to her, because I can't take care of her. I can't protect her from spiders. I can't cook her a meal. Yeah, I just don't think I'm ready. I'm just gonna, you know, I don't know. But I'm not like on the dating scene, like with the Tinder and the Grinder, and that Grinder's the gay one. Yeah, is there a lesbian app? I don't even know. But I have realized, like being in LA, I'm not from LA. I'm actually from the East Coast, the Bicoastal. I'm part of the Bicoastal crew. Not sure who's watching, but I am from the DMV. Are anybody familiar with the DMV area? Oh, where's the DMV? Yes, D.C., Maryland, Virginia. But I say I'm from dildo meets vagina. Yeah, but I feel like, you know, being in L.A., I've noticed a few things that I'm still not quite hip to yet. Like, for example, I get that you guys smoke weed. That's just a thing. It's normal here. People smoke weed in D.C., but we're just more low-key about it. Like, I woke up this morning, I just smelled weed in my hallway. Like in L.A., just wake and bake. It's 7:30, I'm smelling weed. Like, really? Where in D.C. you smoke it, but it's kind of, you know, you have to go, my cousins would smoke. You have to go to my uncle's house, right? Knock on the front door 3 times, then go to the backyard where the shed is and smoke like behind the lawnmower. Like it was really secretive. It happened, but it wasn't like open, right? But the one thing about LA that really is kind of annoying me is the guys driving. You know, the driving here is not really like top tier driving. But the thing is, I'm like, okay, I get it. The thing is about me, I'm trying to report bad drivers. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to take a picture of their tags and like report this reckless driver. But no one has real tags here. What's up with these? Who the hell is Keys? You know who Keys? Everyone has paper tags. So I'm like, I can't even report bad drivers because no one's like in the system. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to put paper tags on my car so that no one can report me, right? But the thing with my car is it's as old as her phone. She has a 4S. Like, I have a 2003 Mazda. Like, putting paper tags on my car is just like, it's just not going to happen, right? So I was thinking, you know, I'm thinking about getting a new car, but I'm like, you know, I'm not, the whole technology in cars now are making people kind of like stupid, you know, like cars park themselves, they slow down on their own. Like, what's that about? Like, when we were 16, right, you wouldn't take your driving test, you parked the car. There was no technology, there was nothing, just you, right? And I realized this because my girlfriend has a newer car, and she has a rear view camera where she can see, you know, behind her, which is cool. I would love to have that in my 2003 car so I don't back into things. I get it, it's great. But the problem with her rear view camera is she uses it to park. How do you parallel park a car looking at the rear view camera? Like, when I learned to park, you had to, like, you know, whip your head around and, like, you know, you had to whip and then you nay-nay. You had to whip, then you nay-nay. Like, that's how I was taught to parallel park. The whole time she's looking at the screen, I'm like, see, this is the reason why I'm not, you know, going to get this new technology. It's making people stupid. Just real quick, I'm sure there's straight women out there watching this show. Just want to put this little, like, PSA out there. So, a little bit about myself. I played Division I basketball back in college. Yeah, back then I had, like, long hair. I looked a little bit more feminine back then. And you know, freshman orientation, the guys' team were like, hey, who's the new freshman? They're like, oh, that's Ebony. They're like, oh, she's really cute. Yeah. They're like, time out. She's gay. And the guys were like, oh, all right, well, who's the other freshman over there? So because I was a lesbian, one of my other teammates got some dick. So all I'm saying to the straight women is that because there are other women dating women, there's extra dick out there for you guys. You know, you see the service that we're doing, we're giving you this extra dick. Like, I think that we need to get a lesbian appreciation day. Like, you know, something, because we're leaving this extra dick out there for you guys. And you can have it. You're welcome. We got to have my one-on-one.
So I like the idea of this Lesbian Appreciation Day. I think we should go with that. What